Hello. Today, I'll be overseeding this 250 square meter lawn. A spring overseeding. Even though the most effective overseeding is done in the fall, for certain reasons, we sometimes need to do it in the spring as well. Spring overseeding, which I personally divide into two categories. The first part of spring, until around April 15th, is colder. Germination is very slow because the soil is still cold after winter. Meanwhile, the grass grows very fast because it's in its spring growth boom. In the second part of spring, the soil is warm, and germination is very fast. But this is also the period of heavy rains and weed emergence. Whether you choose the first or second part of spring, you'll face some challenges, but of course, you can handle them later. Now it's up to you to decide which timing works best for your overseeding. Regarding the use of starter fertilizer, if you look at the image beside me, in the first part of spring, there is a natural growth boom. The grass grows very fast, but germination is slower because the soil is cold. In the second part of spring, when I am also doing this overseeding, I recommend using a starter fertilizer. By this time, the grass has reached its peak, and it has passed its growth boom as it approaches summer stress conditions. What will we do today? The lawn is already mowed to 3 cm. We will scarify in 2 directions. Scarification will be done at the lowest setting because we need the soil to be well cleaned. Between scarifications and after the second pass, we will collect the debris and then mow again. For seeds, we'll use Barenbrug Resilient Blue Lawn. I will apply 25 grams per square meter. And, on this occasion, I'll be testing a new product from Holland Farming, which I received for testing. MicroForce Grass Seed Coat. These are beneficial fungi for the lawn. For overseeding, use 30 grams of this product per 100 square meters, mixed with the corresponding seed quantity. For seeding, use 60 grams per 100 square meters, also mixed with seeds. It's very important that, 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after seeding or overseeding, you do not use fungicides. These fungi are beneficial, and we need them to support the soil microbiome. As a last resort, I have Provicure Energy fungicide ready. It is suitable for this period to prevent Pythias. After seeding, we will apply a top dressing mix made of 2 parts sand and 1 part peat from Gramiflor. We'll spread it using this spreader. Next, we'll use a lawn leveler to incorporate the top dressing into the lawn. After leveling, we'll roll the area to press the seeds firmly into the soil. Evening has come, and we've finished incorporating the top dressing. Everything looks great, and I'll now roll it once more. Tomorrow, I'll apply the fertilizer and prepare the irrigation system for 1 week. After applying the top dressing and rolling, we'll use the new grass starter fertilizer from Landscaper. I will apply 35 grams per square meter, followed by deep watering. It looks cloudier today, and some rain is expected in the next 2 days. So, we probably won't overuse the irrigation system. We'll spread the fertilizer and then do a short watering. Now that overseeding is done, I'll monitor the progress for 3 to 4 weeks and document any issues that arise. Here we are, 4 weeks after overseeding. Everything has gone as expected, perfectly. As you can see, the trenches where I modified the irrigation system are closing up nicely. In some areas, they're barely visible anymore. The lawn has grown well and has been mowed twice so far. Recently, I kept an eye on the weather forecast. There were some rains and favorable conditions for fungal diseases. So, I applied a copper-based foliar fertilizer, which also acts as a fungicide and is approved for organic use. Today, I'll apply 40 grams per square meter of landscaper stress control, the ideal summer fertilizer. I'll check back in 5 to 6 days for the final results of this overseeding project. Dear friends, this is the final result of the overseeding. As you can see, the lawn looks impeccable. There are still a few spots that aren't perfect. But considering that this lawn gets heavy traffic daily, kids playing soccer, dogs, cats, it's in great shape, around 90% perfect. If you like this video and want to renovate your own lawn, hit the like button and share this material. Until next time, remember, grass grows in the fields, but turf grows in your yard.